I was just running around for like 30 minutes trying to set up for this podcast. And I was going to wear jean shorts, even though you can't see said jean shorts. But so I didn't want to put them on because I didn't want to get all hot and sweaty in jean shorts. It's the worst when you're like wearing jean shorts and then they like stick to your butt and you have to like peel them off to use the bathroom. Anyways, a little graphic. And so I was just running around in my underwear. So if my neighbors were outside, they got a show. Which, speaking of which, my jean shorts I got are from Hollister. I said Hollister. And listen, I was on the hunt for some good jean shorts because I only have like one pair I own, which I got from Malibu at this like cute surf shop a couple years ago, and they were my favorite. But I was like on the hunt for some good jean shorts that like actually cover my butt, because the style for the past couple years were like asses out, and like if you want to do that, you know, honey, you do you. But I have a little more class now that I'm older, you know, and it just like those shorts just get like stuck up your cooch. Anyways, unrelatable if you're a man, probably, I don't know. But so I was on the hunt for some good jean shorts, and I went to Forever 21 because years ago I used to like their jean shorts. They had nothing. I walk out straight across from Forever 21 was Hollister, and I was like, I haven't been there in a decade. So I hopped my way in, and they actually had really cute jean shorts. Like, and they fit nicely. They're actually long enough. They're not like up my butt. And they also weren't that expensive. Bitch, go to Hollister. I don't know about men's clothing because I am not a dude. But women's, girls, ladies, go to Hollister. Okay, no shame. Also, a little plug before we hop into things. I am now on YouTube and Spotify, soon to be Apple Podcast, hopefully. But so if you don't want to see me, bitch, you don't have to, okay? Even though this face is pretty darn cute, you can listen to me on Spotify, find under Brave or Insane, or just type in my name, Allie Sroka. Also, of course, I'll always post to YouTube. They both come out on Tuesday, same day, 9 a.m. So, you know, if you want to watch me while you're eating dinner, watch me while you're eating dinner. If you want to listen to me while you're driving, listen to me while you're driving, you know? You got options, honey. I'm giving you options. So that's my little plug. Of course, always, you know, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, AllieSonia7. Keep up to date with me because I post all about my podcast and other things on there. Anyways, jumping into it. Okay, guys, this time next week, when this is posted, when you're watching this, when you're listening to this, bitch, I'm gonna be in California. I'm going on a mini vacation, and guys, I'm gonna cry. I'm going to land in LAX and cry, and I know that for a fact. I don't know if you understand. You can't really see it, but I have a California license plate right here. I have a picture of the Griffith Observatory right there. I thought my Dodgers hat. I love California, okay? And it is my home to me, and I know whoever is listening to this, if you are from California, my boyfriend, or whatever, have lived there, you're gonna be like, that's not your home. Listen, home is where the heart is, baby, okay? And you know where my heart is? In California. Why am I not there yet? That's a whole nother big story, and we're working on it. But anyways, California is one of my favorite places. I love it so much. I haven't been there in years, and I'm going on a road trip with a couple friends. We're like driving up the coast, and I've never been to Northern California, so bitch, I'm so excited. I'm leaving in a couple days, and I need to like pack and plan on my outfits because like we're gonna be in Southern California, but Northern, so like it's gonna be warmer than colder, and like it's gonna be a whole thing. But guys, I'm so excited. So next podcast, I'm sure you will hear all about my endeavors in California. I feel like I had a different point with that, but I don't remember. Which brings me to a different thing. I heard that like once you have COVID, there's such thing as like a COVID fog. Like your brain is just not as sharp once you have it. And like, bitch, I know I had it like 4 months ago now. March, February, January. Like 4 months ago. But like my brain doesn't feel as sharp as it used to be. Like the past couple months, I feel like I just am more forgetful, and usually I'm remember everything. I remember when I first met one of my friends, I after I known him for a while, we were having a conversation about something. And I like said something to him, and this is a very vague description, I'm sorry. But he was like, oh my God, you remember everything. He was like, that's dangerous. And I was like, you bet your fucking ass it is. That's why, like, I would never, not only do I not like dishonesty, okay, bitch, I'm a blunt person, and I appreciate having friends and partners that are upfront with me. But, like, bitch, you can't even lie to me because I remember everything. So if you lie to me, whoever you are, and then a couple days later you change your story, bitch, I know. So don't even try to play one on me because I always know. Anyways, but my brain just hasn't been working as well. I still remember a lot of things, but like lately when I like am talking about things, great time to start a podcast, really actually thinking about it. But when I'm talking about things, I just don't remember where I was going with it. Or just like forget what I was saying, or can't remember like basic words or phrases or like who a person is all the time. I'll be like, what is that called? What is that called? Especially if I'm talking to my dad. He never knows what I'm talking about. He's like, no. And it just, I have to Google things a lot. Let's just say that, you know, talking into my phone instead of typing and Googling things. My brain is just, you know, feels like it was when I was like a freshman in high school, but it's fine. I'm sure I'll be back soon. My brain will be popping and locking and doing all those things and just be sharp as a tack. Like, the other week, I got home from work, okay? I, like, made myself dinner, and then I showered, and then I think I was editing and, like, looking for jobs, doing this, that, and the other. And a couple hours goes by, and then it was time for me to go to bed soon, since I go to bed at like 9 o'clock because I'm an old lady. And then I got in the shower again, and 10 minutes into the shower I go, I already showered when I got home. Why am I showering again? Like, I literally just sat on my couch for 4 hours. Like, why? What? And so I got out of the shower and I was like, what? There was literally no point for me to take a shower again. It's things like that I just don't remember, and then it just, you know, hopefully my brain will be back soon because I don't want to keep having to shower like 3 times a day. Waste of water, waste of time, but it's fine. This is a bad segue because it doesn't relate at all. But actually it does, because a lot of my time, okay, spent during this quarantine COVID time, I made a lot of TikToks, okay? And honey, that hard work paid off because I'm TikTok famous now, if you didn't know. As in, I have over 1,000 followers. Thank you very much. Honestly, it was real damn hard to get here. You know what I mean? I've been posting basically every day for like over a year. And not because I wanted to like gain this huge following and like become TikTok famous. Like, that wasn't my goal. Originally, fun fact, I used to think TikTok, can I finish a thought? No. I used to think TikTok was stupid and for children. Okay. I'll own up to it. I did. And then one of my classes when I was still in college, we had to like create a YouTube account. And I was like, sir, to my professor, I think I annoyed a lot, but he told me once he appreciated my work ethic. So shout out to you. I forgot his name, but I had a lot of professors. But I was like, sir, I already have a YouTube channel. It's called Vlogs About Nothing. I post a weekly vlog. Okay, thank you. I've been doing it for a while. So he was like, okay, do something else. And so I made a TikTok account. And I was just going to do like TikTok dances. And I am very much a person that I don't like to be told what to do. So I was like, I only want to do dances. Everything else on TikTok is stupid, but I'm a dancer, so I'm just going to dance my little heart out. And my teacher was like, okay, well, you need to like follow trends so more people see what you're posting, because that's what's popular, and then you'll grow your account. And me, being the person I am, was like, no, I don't want to. And then I realized I needed to. But long story short, I just really enjoyed TikTok because it's a fun creative outlet, and people are fucking hilarious on there. Okay, if you don't have TikTok, I understand, like, they sell your information to the Chinese or something. I don't really know. I know there's issues with it, but people are really funny and creative on there, and it's a very collaborative app. And I don't know. I just find it really fun. I think it's been really beneficial for like the dance world and for like young starting musicians who put their music on there and like get this recognition they probably wouldn't have, and like celebrities engaging with their fans. And I think it's a great app and I love it. So I've just consistently been posting on there. And so now, bitch, I can't push my hair back because I have headphones on, but I have over 1,000 followers. Only took me like a year and some time. But honey, follow me, Allie Sonia 7 on TikTok. But yeah, so now I'm like, I need to keep up, bitch. Shout out my fans. I have 1,000 followers, so I can go live now. Maybe I'll like do a live stream. That's not what it's called on TikTok. Like some night this week. But yeah. So you're watching, listening to a celebrity. Hi, hello. I'll remember all of you little people when. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, no, that's kind of really cool. That's probably like the biggest platform I've ever had. And like my YouTube channel, I did for almost 3 years. 3 years, my vlogs. And I got to like 250 subscribers, which realistically still is a lot of people. But, you know, which honestly, shout out to TikTok. Wow, I'm saying shout out a lot in this video, like my first podcast. But I think TikTok people are like really... You know, if you don't like TikTok, you're probably not going to want to hear me continue about this. But, like, just hear me out, okay? And maybe it's not relatable to you, but, like, we'll see. I think it's a great app, too, because people are, like, really vulnerable on there. Like, really vulnerable. They overshare a lot, which I really appreciate, though. Because, you know, sometimes it's scared to, like, talk to loved ones, like, face-to-face about something traumatic that happened to you or whatever. Like, it's really hard. But, like, doing it on your phone, I think, it just... There's a disconnect there of human connection. Like it, in the sense it takes away that nervousness because you don't get that instant reaction from people. So I think a lot of people who share their trauma on there, like one, it's really brave, but two, they get to engage with people who, for the most part, are like very supportive about that. And, you know, it's good to release awful things that happen to you because keeping them inside is not fun. Speaking from experience. And also like, I think it has been a really good app, for the most part, with, like, body image. Now, if you're anyone like me and you've struggled with your body image, I think it's really helped a lot. Because on Instagram, everyone's, like, skinny, I want to look perfect, and, like, tan, and just, like, ooh, 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 ooh. Like, it's just so unrealistic on Instagram. Like, based on the lighting, the poses, your outfit, like, you can just make your body look something like it's completely not Facetune, bitch. So Instagram, I think, is just very unrealistic and has caused a lot of like women especially to just be so insecure about their bodies because they're constantly comparing themselves to other women. But TikTok people are like, bitch, I look like this and I look like this, you know what I mean? Like they're showing like their pretty and ugly sides, and it's helped me a lot personally because like knowing other people struggle with things like that, and knowing too like someone, you may look at their Instagram pictures and be like, oh my god, you're perfect, and then you see your TikTok and you're like, oh bitch, you got like some little extra on your love handles too, like me too, bitch, what's up, love handle, gang 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 gang. So it just helped me a lot. And it's funny because I like shared a TikTok recently with one of my friends, and to me, I think she's bitch like curvilicious, and I'm not gonna say her name because like why do I need to? And I don't know if she watches my podcast, but if she does, shout out you, girl. But I always thought like she was like body goals to me. I was like, oh my god, I'm such a twig, like I wish I looked like said girl. And like I sent her a TikTok recently about like something with body image, and she was saying how like she thinks like she looks fat, and like she isn't happy with like certain parts of her body. And I was like it's just crazy how so many people you think like love their bodies don't, or people that you look up to that you're like, I wish I could look like that, actually like hate themselves for it. And it's insane. And I'm sure people have done that to me. Like my whole life I've been a fucking twig, and you know, I bet all those bitches when I was younger who call me a fucking stick were just jealous. We're just jealous, but like I don't care because I don't want to be like that anyways. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't want to be like a twig. I know I'm still skinny, but like I want to be like strong and feel good about my body and not be like malnourished. Okay? Which some people just genetically are really tiny, and that doesn't mean they're malnourished. Everyone's body is different. But besides fact, TikTok's great. So, and like love your body, because we spend so much time, I think that's what the TikTok was about. We spend so much time in a moment being like, I don't like my body. I think I talked about this last week maybe. And then you look back after a couple years, you're like, oh my God, my body was snatched then. So I don't want to spend my youth hating my body, and then when I'm fucking 80 years old and I look back and like my sexy pictures I took of myself, not really, I don't know how to be sexy. Ask my boyfriend, he would tell you. And like, and I don't mean that in a very like way. I just mean that in a very like, I literally am just like, I don't know if that makes sense. And for people who are listening to the podcast and can't see my facials, that probably isn't gonna make sense. Nonetheless, but like when I'm 80 years old and I'm gonna look back at pictures of myself when I was 23, I'm gonna be like, girl, you were banging. You know what I mean? So appreciate your body. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Another thing, okay, going on like appreciating your body, because I feel like I've come a long way with that. With self-growth, guys, therapy is great. Okay, I've been in and out of therapy for the past couple years, and it's helped so much. And I always preach to people, you know, I did turn into one of those people after they go to therapy to tell everyone, go to therapy. Which I understand can be annoying. Okay, like I'm very aware. Your life like doesn't have to be falling apart for you to go to therapy. Like it really doesn't. And my therapist last week even told me she saw so much self-growth in me, which is probably one of the best things you could ever hear from a therapist, because usually they're just asking you very, depending on your therapist and like their style, like analytical questions and, you know, making you reflect a lot, which is what therapy is, and it's good for you. But recently I had a moment of self-growth, and I'm going to share it with you guys. Story time. Like a year and a half ago, and some time, maybe at least a year and a half ago, months before I was dating my current boyfriend, I was interested, had a little crush on this guy that goes to my gym. If you're watching this, said guy at the gym, I'm not going to say your name. No one knows who you are. So like take your ego down. No one knows. No one, you know, so like calm down. Okay. And with peace and love, I don't mean any harm by this story. It's just to represent how my self-growth has gone upward. Anyways, okay, this is a story about me, not you. Here we go. Anyways, I had a crush on this said boy at my gym. And, you know, we started talking, getting to know each other. Found out soon after, he had a girlfriend. Okay. And so we were friends for a while, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Down the road, he wanted me to cheat on him. He wanted me to cheat on his girlfriend with him. And because, sir, I have morals and I'm a good person and I try to be the best I can every day, I was like, that's wrong. That's not okay. So obviously did not do that. But recently, you know, I still say hi. I'm cordial because I'm a nice person when we see each other at the gym. And, you know, and he didn't like kill my family member. Okay. You know, like, people make shitty mistakes or have shitty ideas. We can all grow from them. Anyways, recently at the gym, when I saw him, he noticed my new tattoos. Okay. And he like was talking to me about them and yada, yada, yada. After the conversation, I went to go start my workout. A couple minutes into my workout, okay, I picked up my phone and I saw he texted me and was like, you still in a relationship? I was like, why? Why? Because you're single now? My ass is fatter? Like, eat dust. Like, excuse me? Do you think, with peace and love, hello, thank you. Yes, I got that from the H3 podcast, Ethan Klein. But do you think after you just wanted to use me for my body and to cheat on your girlfriend, now that you're like, oh, I'm lonely and single or whatever you may be feeling, and now that I look bitch snatched, my skin is clear, this ass is fatter, like, hello, honey, improved Allie. Oh, now you want to give me a chance? The level of self-respect would have to be so low for myself. Also, like, mind you, I have a boyfriend, okay? But if I was single right now, how low my self-love and respect would have to be like, oh my God, yeah, I'll go out with you. Like, no, honey, bitch. We are all queens and kings and whatever we want to be. And if someone isn't like, you, I want you, I would do anything for you. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, if I was your second choice, side hoe last year, and now you're like, oh, maybe I'll give you a chance because I'm single. No, bitch, if I was that great last year, should have dropped that other hoe. No offense to that girl. Don't know who the ex-girlfriend is. She's probably a lovely person. But should have dropped that hoe and be like, you're the one, baby. You're amazing. Yo, hot. Yo, everything I wanted. But you didn't. You know what I mean? So, long story short, I realized how much my self-respect has gone up. Because I feel like if I was me like a year ago, I would have been like, oh my god, a boy that I was fighting for his attention finally wants me and noticed me. I would have gave that motherfucker a chance with peace and love. But, honey, no. Our standards are higher. My confidence is higher. My self-worth was always high, but I just didn't recognize it as high. You know what I mean? So, bitch, I was like, this is an ego boost. And also, like, such a landmark in my life that I've just grown so much and, like, actually like myself more now. You know? Someone can only treat you with as much respect as you're gonna treat yourself. And fucking, I did not respect myself probably like a year and a half ago. I really didn't respect my, like, my body, my mind, my, like, everything. And so, yeah, shout out to me for growing the fuck up. Period. Self-growth. So hard to do. Like, self-growth is already really hard. But, like, when you don't have the tools and the people and the environment to do it in, it makes it that much worse. Again, with peace and love, no hate towards that guy. And, you know, I wish him well. So, you know, people make dumb choices sometimes. People make bad choices sometimes. That doesn't make them a bad person. You know what I mean? Bad people can do good things, like Ted Bundy. I'm sure he was a great father, you know, but he killed a lot of women. So, don't know if I should be comparing that to Ted Bundy. But you get what I mean. Like, you know, speaking of Ted Bundy, okay, that reminded me of Netflix, the Netflix special, Zac Efron. But I got onto Netflix recently because, you know, I live in the realm of cooking shows on the Food Network and YouTube videos and podcasts. But I was like, you know, let me watch something on Netflix. Haven't done that in a while. And I heard about the show Ginny and Georgia. I've heard people, like, recommending it or, like, saying they've watched it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. So if you haven't seen it, I'm only into the first episode. Okay, so there ain't gonna be spoilers. But the show is basically about just, like, a single mom who's raising, like, 2 kids, and the lead roles are her and her teenage daughter. The mom's Georgia, the daughter's Ginny, which we love. 2 strong, independent women playing the lead roles. Honey, yes, we need woman narratives in Hollywood. But so, like, off the bat, I was like, okay, yes, love this show. But I started watching it, okay. I was really excited about it, but then here's this thing that's been my problem recently. I always get sidetracked. Let me get to the point first. But so I was watching the first episode, and I was like, yes, strong woman, stand up for yourself, say what you mean what you say, you know, just like, and in, like, one of the scenes, her, like, son gets bullied, and she tells her son, oh, that bully's a pussy. Like, he's a pussy. And I was like, listen. I didn't even think about this until, this will make sense once I finish my story. I know I'm hard to follow sometimes, which, why did I start a podcast? I don't know. But, okay, my sophomore year of college, one of my friends, Beardo, his name's not Beardo, but he has a beard. Therefore, I call him Beardo. And he was going on this rant about, like, how he doesn't like rap music because it's misogynistic, and how, like, why do we call people pussies when they're, like, weak and scared to do something, when, like, a pussy is so strong and a literal human being can come through this. You understand? Okay. And I used to be so misogynistic to myself. Like, I would always be like, oh, like, I was throwing, like, a girl, or, like, I would say shit like that. Okay. And, like, bless all my friends that I met at that college, because, you know, they're all beautiful people. So from that day forward, now I always think about it. When someone calls someone a pussy, I'm like, but pussies aren't weak. They're strong. They're literally, they're so strong. And I'm like, so I came up with this a while ago. I should trademark it. You know, that's hot. But I was like, instead of calling people pussies, We should call them ballsack boys. Yes, I came up with that myself. Thank you. Don't try to, I have evidence that I came up with it a while ago, so don't try to steal that from me, honey. Okay, you can say it by all means. Spread the trend. But, because like that's the opposite. Like, if you want to kick me down here, see how much pain I am, and then let me kick you down there, and we're gonna see how much pain you're in. You know what I mean? Like, it just, they're weak. They're nothing. They're like, they're mush. Not to be too graphic, but you know what I mean? Like, that's what we should call people. Ballsack boys. You weak? You're afraid? You too much of a wimp? You're a ballsack boy. You're not a pussy. You know, we should change the narrative. If someone's brave, be like, damn, look at that pussy. That would actually be pretty funny. But then, like, I was talking to my boyfriend about it, and he was like, well, the reason I always saw it that way is because, like, again, not to be too graphic, I put this as explicit on Spotify. I preemptively told people on Spotify. But, like, the material, if you want to say, of a pussy is soft. And so, like, obviously soft corresponds with, like, oh, you're soft, you're weak, you're what. So, like, that's what, like, my boyfriend was like, well, you know, you're being soft, you're a pussy. And I was like, okay, I get it. I can see the other point. I understand. And he was like, well, in a dick, it's hard. But I was like, sometimes, only sometimes. So, like, listen, I guess you could argue that. Okay, I can see both points. But still, you know, circling back, coming to a show that's supposed to be like a strong narrative about, like, a woman, two women, and then coming out and saying, like, a kind of, it is, you know, unless you want to look at it in a different light, I suppose, but, like, a misogynistic comment, it just kind of contradicts the whole show. Do you not comprende? Like, it made me a little mad, and I get it. Like I said, I understand, but it makes more sense. Yeah, and it just sounds funnier. Maybe it does, you know, calling someone pussy just has a certain, like, ring to it, you know what I mean? But, and I know ballsack boy doesn't roll off the tongue as well. No pun intended. Actually, pun intended. But it's just kind of funner to say. Like, if that show was like, honey, that bully's just a ballsack boy, in her little, like, I think she has, like, a southern accent, honey. Don't you worry about him. He's a ballsack boy. I think that would have been really funny. You can take that. I don't know who the writers of that show is, but if you're a writer of Ginny and Georgia and Ginny and Georgia, it's one of those. You'll find it if you look it up, but you can take that. You can take ballsack boy. Maybe contradicting since you already used pussy, but we can progress as characters and as story development. Like, we can learn. We can self-growth. We can get there, you know what I mean? Stop being so misogynistic, Hollywood. Even though this says Hollywood. Even though I love Hollywood in California, you know, I know it's sometimes not a great place. And the stories aren't always so great. Like, have you seen, you know, not to be, like, that bitch today, but, like, sometimes I try to rewatch things and I can't. Like, I try to watch Spring Breakers with, like, Vanessa Hudgens, Selena Gomez, and Ashley Benson, some other girl that, so sorry, honey, don't know your name because you weren't as famous as them, so I just never heard of her. But I tried to watch, and, like, James Franco or something I think is in it. Maybe. I don't know. Could be wrong. But I try to watch it, and it just, because I know, like, it's spring break, like, spring break, woohoo! For those of those listening, I just gestured pulling off my shirt. Didn't actually do it. If you do want to turn to the YouTube version, you can, but I'm not gonna do that for you. But, like, I was just watching the movie, and I was like, this is literally the male gaze. Like, I know a man was just sitting behind the camera being like, booby shot, booby shot, booby shot. Like, I watched, like, 10 minutes, and I was like, a man, it kind of, like, grossed me out, too, because, like, you don't know what I don't know. Things will progress in time. Everything's changing. Nothing's permanent. Everything's relative. You know, all that shit. Oh, which, by the way, this is a complete side note, but my tassel, guys, it's Speaking of Hollywood, because please, dear God, someone hire me and give me a job. My name's Allie Sroka. I graduated from Columbia College, Chicago. I have a major in television with a focus in mobile and digital media, where I'm exhibiting some of my skills right here. I set up this whole podcast myself. This is directed, produced, and edited by me, Allie Sroka. Thank you, please. I can send you my resume. Email is in my YouTube account. But I got my tassel from my school. Is that going to focus? Yes, bitch. Graduated magna cum laude. Also, that's on my resume. Magna cum laude, bitch. I'm smart. Okay. I went to art school, but I got this in the mail and it was like shoved into, like, my dog got a big bag of dog food and it was like shoved into the dog food box. So like I didn't think anything of it. And I was like, bitch, I'm not carrying in a giant bag of dog food, because I like just got home from work and I was like, my dad can do it when he gets home. But then it was raining that day, so my tassels are all like wavy and scrunched at the bottom because they were like chilling in the rain. And I also, when I was cutting open the package, I didn't know it was my tassel, and so I cut off some of the tassel at the bottom. And yeah, but if that doesn't represent my college career and going to art school, I don't know what does. So she's just hanging up there, looking cute, looking proud. Magna cum laude, bitch. Okay, I think my camera's gonna overheat again, so that's fine. Anyways, as always, click subscribe if you haven't, if you're watching on YouTube. And can you like follow me on Spotify? If that's a thing, go ahead, follow me on Spotify. Why not? So you know when things are posted. Also, again, always follow me on Instagram, TikTok, AllieSonia7. Keep up to date with me. Like this video. If you're on YouTube, share it with your friends. Come on, guys. Did you enjoy this? Do you want to make someone else's day? Share it with them. You know, I'm just here to spread joy. I'm just here to give joy, but I only, I post it, and that's me spreading it. So by you sharing it, that's you spreading it. That's your citizen work. What's that called? Being a good citizen, for the day. Doing your nice work is doing your charity work, if you will. Just sharing my podcast, to spread some more joy, some more laughter. Yeah. So I hope you had a great day. Thanks for watching, and bye. I'm gonna be in California right now when this is posted, on the beach, looking good with my tattoos, getting sun kissed. Okay.